Welcome to the 2-Minute Clinic. Today's topic is basic baseline court coverage in singles. Let's take a player we'll designate as the red player, put them in the center of the court, and check out what shot possibilities they have as far as extremes to the left and right are. I like to consider the extremes as the service box corners. Let's do a little measurement here, see what kind of angles red player's opponent will have to cover as we go through the service box corners, looking at right about 28 degrees. That's what you'll have to cover right there. Okay? Now, if we take red player again and position them right in the center of the court up at the net, let's look at what those angles are. So we were at 28 degrees from the baseline. Let's check out what it is if the player's at the net now, going through those same service box corners. Look at that. That's almost 20 degrees more of coverage the baseline player is going to have to cover. So good reason to keep the opponent back on the baseline. So we had 28 degrees from the center of the court, 46 degrees from the center of the court at the net. Let's take that same player and put them into a corner and check out what kind of angles you'll have to endure. Remember, extreme to their left is the service box corner. Extreme down the line is simply down the line. It's a little bit less than that 28 degrees as far as the coverage is concerned. So putting a player into a corner means you'll probably have to run a little less. Now, let's cut that in half. Okay, so 25 degrees, we're looking at about 13 or 12. Put it right through there. Okay, 12 degrees. We'll stick with that. All right. Now here's a neat trick as, let's say, your opponent yellow. Here's a neat trick you can use, and that's keep yourself, or keep the service box tee on your side between you and your opponent, and you can find your position on the baseline relative to your opponent and keep yourself centered pretty well. All right, some takeaways from here is keep your opponent back behind the baseline to minimize how far you have to run. If you can, pin them to a corner, and if you can, pin them to their weak side, whether it's their forehand or backhand corner. Hope this gives you a good idea on court coverage, and we'll see you next time.